Writing descriptions for your products that sell. Hi guys, it's Sam Day here from DeyTips.com, and in this video I'm sharing 6 tips to help you write better product descriptions to make your products sell even better. Tip number 1 is to not get lazy when writing your product descriptions. Now let's face it, writing product descriptions can be very boring, but if you're not feeling in the mood to write your product description, maybe you're listing a product on eBay or Amazon or on your own e-commerce website, put it away for a second, maybe take a rest, take a nap, or leave it for tomorrow, leave it for when you feel like actually writing that description, because the description is a very important aspect to actually selling your item. So if you don't feel up to it, or if you feel a little bit lazy and you're not going to put the effort into it, then just leave it for a while and then come back to it when you're able to put more energy and effort behind it. Tip number 2 is to make sure you're getting a proper decent return on your time investment that you spend on each of your product listings. So for example, if you're creating a listing for a product that you're selling wholesale and you know that you're going to generate hundreds or thousands of pounds creating that one product description, then you're actually going to want to spend more time on that than if you're selling something that's worth maybe £5 or £10 to you. So in other words, don't waste all of your time creating a really detailed product description for a product that doesn't sell well, that doesn't sell for a lot of money. But if you're creating a product description that is for a wholesale product or is a high ticket item, then put more energy and put more time in that, because it's important to remember that when you're selling on eBay, you want to get a return on investment, not just for the money that you've invested, but also for the time you've invested. So you don't want to spend too much time writing lengthy product descriptions for low ticket items. Tip number 3 is to know who your target audience is and to write specifically for that avatar. Have you ever been inside of a shop and the sales assistant is using so much jargon that you have absolutely no idea what he's talking about, and it kind of puts you off from buying the products altogether? Well, that happens quite often online, either on eBay or on Amazon or on other websites. When if you're selling to someone, use language that they know, that they understand. Don't use too much jargon inside of your product descriptions. Now, if you're trying to create more lengthy product descriptions and you're trying to actually create product descriptions that sell really well, think about all of the objections that someone might have to purchasing your item and answer them within your description. So you might often find that if someone has an objection, or if someone is looking for a certain answer to a certain question that they have about your product, if they can't find it in your product description, then it's so easy for them to just go to another listing that might have answered that question and buy it from that listing as opposed to buying from your listing. If you run out of ideas for your product description, then head over to a website that's selling similar products to the product that you are listing and see if they have a frequently asked questions page, and that should give you some ideas about the types of questions that you should be answering within your description. If you're able to successfully answer all of the questions that a potential customer may have when they come to your listing within your description, then this could eliminate any objections to actually buying your product and as a result increase your sales. Tip number 5 is to be very clear within your product descriptions as to what your customer is actually going to receive after they make a purchase from your website. Remember, people don't actually get the opportunity to touch, hold, and get right up and close and personal when they're visiting either your website or your eBay or Amazon listing or wherever your product is being advertised. If your product descriptions are not super clear and your customers don't have a firm understanding of what they're actually going to receive from making a purchase of your product, then this is going to likely decrease the amount of sales that you make. So for example, you might be selling a camera and you might have taken a picture of that camera on top of a camera stand. Now in your product description, you need to actually make it clear whether or not, if the person buys the camera, they also get the camera stand as it was seen in the picture. Now if they don't get the camera stand included with making that purchase, then you have to let them know in the product description. Never assume that your customer will automatically know what is included with your product because it's intuitive, because that will cost you sales down the line. Always make it extremely clear. Even the most obvious of things, make them extremely clear within your description so your customers understand exactly what it is that they're going to be receiving when they make a purchase from your listing. Tip number 6 is to make sure you include within your description what separates you from the rest of your competitors. For example, if you're selling on platforms such as eBay like to do what's known as cross promotion. So you might have other listings actually being promoted on your listing. And likewise, if you're selling products on your own website or on Amazon, it's very simple for a customer to actually just browse the internet and try and find another product that's similar to yours that might be cheaper. So your product description is the ideal place for you to convince your potential buyers that you are actually the seller that they should buy from. Whether you have a unique selling point, whether you have the cheapest price, or whether you have the most compelling product, you need to make that clear within your description. So hopefully this video has given you a few great tips on how you can optimize your product descriptions for even more sales online. I've actually written an article on this topic and I'll leave it in the description down below in case you want even more information. But if you did like this video, then click the like button down below and share it with a friend. Leave a comment in the comment section if you have anything you would like to add to this or ask. But until next time, watch some of my other great videos, subscribe to my channel for more awesome content. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.